Well, you think about a lot of those shows and they run for 3, 4 months at a time, right? Where there's one episode or two episodes every week. And what we saw was that a lot of the ratings in the early episodes, those audition episodes, would be very, very high. And then they would kind of lag in the middle. And then they would pick back up at the end when you would get near the final and people would be choosing the winner. And we always talked about that audition episode had all of the emotion, right? As a viewer, you want to be the first to see something new. And so those audition episodes would take you on like an emotional roller coaster, right? Because they were really about contrast, right? You can't have a 2-hour block of just good singers or just perfect chefs, right? It just doesn't work, right? It gets monotonous. The same way that a show you would do, you can't have, guests who are always agreeing with you or always have the same takes. You want to have that light and dark, right? And so you need the delusional, right? You need the hilariously bad, right? To serve as those palate cleansers that kind of genuinely stand as a contrast to the people who have true talent. And then when those people who have talent really come on and blast it out, you're like, as a viewer, you can't imagine that you're the first one to see this. You can't imagine that this might be the next star. And certainly we've seen with shows like American Idol and So You Think You Can Dance, people can really stand out very early.